Hello friends, and welcome to another exciting video from the Apocalypse channel. Today, we are going to examine a very interesting and scientific topic. The claim of Iran developing a plasma superweapon. A few days ago, the head of Iran's passive defense organization stated that Iran has built a plasma weapon that can disable electronic equipment within a large radius, for example, several tens of kilometers, without causing physical or human damage. This is a very bold claim, and if true, it could shake the global military industry. But let us look at it from a scientific perspective. First, let us understand what plasma is. Is it really possible to make a weapon out of it? And how much scientific and technical capability does Iran have for this endeavor? In this program, we will analyze all these aspects. So stay with me until the end, and do not forget to like and subscribe. In physics, plasma is known as the fourth state of matter, following solid, liquid, and gas. When a gas is heated significantly or given a high amount of electrical energy, its atoms become ionized. This means that electrons separate from their nuclei, creating a mixture of charged particles. This is what plasma is. In nature, you can see plasma in the sun, lightning, or the aurora borealis. In everyday life, you can find it in neon lamps and old plasma televisions. Plasma has some unique properties that make it interesting for weaponization. First, it is highly conductive, meaning it can transfer electric current very well. Second, it can generate powerful electromagnetic waves. And third, it has high temperature and energy but can be controlled. Now, if we want to create a weapon from it, we would likely use these properties to generate an energy field that affects electronic systems. For example, a plasma wave could disrupt or even burn out electrical circuits without needing a physical explosion. This idea is theoretically possible, but how realistic is it to build it in practice? Let us see how a plasma weapon works. In military science, directed energy weapons have been studied for years. These weapons use focused energy, such as lasers, microwaves, or plasma, to strike a target. Iran's claim is similar to what is known as a non-nuclear EMP weapon, which is usually produced by a nuclear explosion and sends out a strong electromagnetic pulse that disables all electronic devices. However, Iran claims that this plasma weapon is even more advanced than an EMP and operates without needing a bomb. Scientifically, plasma can generate a pulsed electromagnetic field. For example, if a plasma device could shoot charged particles at high speed or send out a focused plasma wave, it might be able to damage electronic systems. Research in the United States and Russia has shown that plasma can produce waves in laboratories that affect circuits. Dense plasma can generate high-frequency electromagnetic pulses. But there is a big problem. For this wave to be effective over a radius of several tens of kilometers, it requires a massive amount of energy. Can Iran fit such an energy source into a portable weapon? This is where doubts begin. Can Iran really build an advanced plasma weapon? In recent years, Iran has made significant progress in science and technology. In 2023, in the global ranking of scientific papers on plasma physics, Iran was among the top 20 countries. Universities such as the University of Tehran and Sharif University of Technology have been working on plasma for years, for example, in building a tokamak or nuclear fusion reactor, which uses plasma. In industry, Iran has been very successful in building ballistic missiles and drones, showing that it can domestically develop complex technologies. However, a plasma weapon requires additional elements. First, a very powerful energy source, such as a miniature reactor or ultra-advanced batteries. Second, special materials and nanotechnology for plasma control. Third, advanced cooling systems to prevent the device from overheating. International sanctions have limited Iran's direct access to many technologies, but Iran has managed to domestically develop some simpler plasma devices, for example, for medical and industrial applications. However, making the leap from these to a large-scale military weapon is another challenge. Building such a weapon is still in the experimental phase even for advanced countries. There is no evidence provided for Iran's claim, no photos, no videos, not even a practical test. In the military world, when a country makes a big claim, it usually demonstrates its power, such as through a missile test. But in this case, there is nothing. Even when we look on the internet and social media, most discussions are speculation. Some say it is real, while others believe it is a rumor. Scientifically, building a plasma weapon with these specifications, covering a radius of several tens of kilometers and working without an explosion, is very difficult. Plasma weapons are still in the experimental phase, and practical applications require decades of research. Iran may have theoretical knowledge and small-scale experiments, but making it operational is another matter. Another possibility is that this claim is a form of propaganda, either to boost internal morale or to intimidate rivals. In conclusion, scientifically, a plasma weapon is an exciting idea, and the theory behind it is feasible, but building it on a large scale is still a challenge for the world. Iran has advanced in plasma science and military technology, but there is no evidence that it has developed a real plasma superweapon. Without evidence, this claim seems more like a bold statement rather than a reality. I think we should wait for more information. What do you think? Has Iran really built such a weapon? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss future episodes. Until the next video, take care and see you soon.